Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Jurien Timber plays alongside Virgil van Dijk in central defence. Ryan Gravenberch plays alongside Frenkie de Jong in the centre of midfield. And leading the attack today is Memphis. Here's the starting 11 for Sweden.
Well, 5-4-1, it's certainly a defensive-looking lineup. A back five with four midfield players sitting in front of them. I'm not sure where the goal threat's going to come from today.
So, underway here. Let's see what this game has in store for us. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And the precision was lacking. Throw-in coming up. Delivered into the box. Well, given the position he found himself in, he really should be testing the keeper. Superb opportunity squandered. Jurien Timber. Dumfries. Daniel Malen. Van Dijk with it. Ryan Gravenberch. Malen with it. Read it well. Elanga. Svensson. Karl Starfelt. Good run, very much in control of the situation. What to like about that pass? Must take the lead here, and they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Ryan Gravenberch. Well read to win possession back. Victor Gyökeres. And defending as a unit.
They won the ball at just the right time there.
Reinders. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Ryan Gravenberch. Just the challenge that was required. Real chance. And doing well to keep that one out. And over it comes. And a decisive punch by the keeper. And showing the importance of width. Played into the centre. Promising passage, but came to nothing. Timber. And it's with Dumfries. Gravenberch. Well, when you have the lead, you can play in this manner, keeping the ball like this. Cutting in. A decisive clearance it was. Top-class defending. It's looking promising. Is it going to be? Blocking it. And the keeper grabs it. Excellent defending.
Well, as you can see, the Netherlands have controlled the possession in the last 15 minutes, and their attacking play has been excellent. Surely only a matter of time before they extend their lead here.
Can they fashion a chance? And giving the ball away. And a precise challenge just when it was required.
That was last-ditch defending at its very best.
Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, Memphis Depay, one man who certainly made his mark on the game in the first half. Your thoughts? So the referee's whistle as the action is restarted. De Jong. Van de Ven. On to De Jong. Mickey van de Ven. Gakpo. And Depay on the ball. Well-timed tackle. Gyökeres. Could be threatening. Oh, could have been the equalizer.
And should have done better there.
And time for the change now. Perfectly positioned to take it away.
Excellent reading of the situation.
Takes aim. On a different day, it might have gone in.
Yeah, it's a little bit unlucky, really. Decent effort.
Van de Ven. And there to intervene. Gravenberch. Gakpo. Now with Gravenberch. Donyell Malen. Can they open them up? Play on, said the referee. Play continued for a second, but a free kick in the end. Oh, he's gone for goal. Oh, splendid save. That was looking threatening. Corner kick awarded. And let's see if this will help them add to their lead. And the short option preferred. Benjamin Nygren. And finding the flow. That is a magnificent run. Gyökeres giving it a go. Magnificent defending.
He just throws his body on the line. Excellent play.
Read it well. It's a bit of a struggle for both sides to keep the ball right now. And he's made headway. Well, what a stop that was. Frenkie de Jong. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. That's a good-looking ball. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Dumfries. Gravenberch. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Anthony Elanga. Benjamin Nygren. Just the challenge that was required. Reinders. And it's with Dumfries. It's a weighted pass. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Donyell Malen. Oh, tremendous vision. Memphis! Well, he gave it quite the whack. Sitting deep here, that's their intention. This could finish it! And in all likelihood, that is game over. So little time left for a response.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Benjamin Nygren. And so into the final 5 minutes. Nygren. Great block. Showing a good reading of the game. Gakpo. Anthony Elanga. Totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. Did well to win the ball back. Smith. And there's the final whistle. The Netherlands have won the game. Your thoughts on their performance?
It was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individuals, and were always a threat going forward. It was a really good performance and a good result as well.
Well, our cameras are firmly affixed to Memphis Depay. Yet another superb performance, you've got to say.
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.
And here's how Tunisia will line up.
Well, in this shape, their 2 holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Untitled Timber plays alongside Virgil van Dijk in central defence. Frenkie de Jong plays alongside Ryan Gravenberch in central midfield. And leading the attack today is Memphis. So the ball is rolling. The first half of this game underway. Gakpo. That's a good ball. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Jan Valery. Nicely constructed. But the danger averted for now. Mickey van de Ven. Well, as we've already made note of, here is the scenario for the visitors on this occasion. Can they secure their place in the knockout stages?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what goes on elsewhere. Play well, get the 3 points, and they're through.
Reinders. The Netherlands recovering possession well. Good visualisation and execution. Memphis Depay! And a fine stop to turn the ball away. Well, he can be very unpredictable and, let's face it, devastating out there on the pitch. Memphis Depay. What might we see from him in this match?
I'm sure
Hang on a minute, Stuart. Opportunity unfolding. There it is. A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Jan Valery. Rani Khedira here. Committed challenge. Reinders. Van de Ven. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? Mejbri. Trying to open up the defence. Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did. Showing a good reading of the game. Gravenberch. Mickey van de Ven. Van Dijk with it. Keeping the ball is what it's all about.
Yeah, they're in complete control here.
Oh, useful ball. Here we go from there. Prevented the damage. Clean challenge. Depay. Now with Gravenberch. Good looking pass. And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. 2 in front here.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Reinders. Gakpo. Now with Gravenberch. Mickey van de Ven. Gakpo. Oh, they have it again. Jan Valery. And back to Verbrugge. Van Dijk with it. Doing well to keep it. And space to exploit, maybe. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Now, perhaps they can counter from here. Inexplicably, it fizzled out. And Scott to attack. That's well blocked. Slimane. Rani Khedira here. And nicely over the top. Too easy. Far too easy. Khedira. Decent chance. Well, it smacks into the gloves of the goalkeeper. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, a superb performance up to this point from Memphis.
Yeah, he's been impressive, created some really good moments and finished his goal well.
And away they go again. The second half is up and running. And a brisk run. Genuine chance. There it is! The goals keep coming. No stopping them today.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Gravenberch. Dumfries. Ryan Gravenberch. Untitled Timber. Lovely ball over the top. Perfectly positioned to take it away.
Just saw what was coming, didn't he?
Talbi. Skiri. And possibilities here. It's always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Ryan Gravenberch. Depay. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. Jan Valery. Montassar Talbi. Rani Khedira here. Not a good pass. Well, we're into the final half hour. Untidy in possession. Now, can they hit them on the counter? That's a good pass. Oh, that's a fine stop to get it out of harm's way. That's well read defensively.
Yeah, that really did stop the move in its tracks.
And he takes it away. Gakpo. This looks interesting. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here we can see it again. He's shown outstanding vision to find the perfect cutback, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Good weight on that pass. Will the cross work out for them? Well, I thought that could be menacing, but the keeper able to get a strong fist on the ball. Another play for what will be a throw to the Netherlands. Played towards the back post. Ah, goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? Anis Slimane. Effective challenge. Plenty of support here. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Donyell Malen. Van Dijk with it. Keeping the ball is what it's all about. Dumfries. On to De Jong. Donyell Malen. Promising possession, this. And in the perfect position to read it. Oh, and ended up hitting the woodwork.
Well, what a strike that was. Really good effort.
Both substitutes who've been getting ready will come on at the same time. Saad. Lacking a distinct sense of rhythm at the moment.
Well, both sides struggling to find rhythm here.
Well, we've entered the final 5 minutes. Free kick awarded then by the referee. Clever defending. Counter-attacking possibilities. Great ball over the top. Koopmeiners is in here. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, we can see it again now, and it all starts with the pass over the top. It takes out so many defenders, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic thing.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. What about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the word. Beautiful pass. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence.
Well, that was a really excellent piece of defending there.
And there's the final whistle. The Netherlands have won the game. Your thoughts on their performance?
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Well, in all honesty, I'm not sure we can say anything bad at all about Cody Gakpo. He was simply magnificent.
Well, he gave that back line a torrid time, didn't he? He was far too sharp for them, always looking to play on the shoulder, took his goals well too. Clearly the difference maker today.
Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Frenkie de Jong plays alongside Ryan Gravenberch in central midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And here's the starting 11 for Japan.
Well, it looks like they're going to play in a 3-4-3 formation without wing-backs, which means the outside centre-halves will need to cover the areas out wide, which I would say is asking a lot.
So the first half begins. Let's see what these two teams can serve up for us. Oh, good vision there. Gravenberch. Timber. Reinders. Keito Nakamura. Maeda. And fed forwards. Oh, might be. And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. Van de Ven. Well, it would be quite the story, wouldn't it, if they could finish top of the pile in this league phase.
Yeah, a point would do it, and what a good campaign they've had so far. I've really enjoyed watching them play.
To take the lead. Oh, keeper dealt with it.
Well, so close to getting that early goal there, but it was a wonderful save by the keeper, you have to say.
And keeping the ball out of their own net can lift confidence throughout the side. Good-looking move. And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Daichi Kamada. Nakamura. Watanabe. Good looking pass.
Yeah, what a good ball that was.
Is this the moment? And a goal! An end-to-end game, and they weren't behind for long.
Well, here we can see it again. It's a beautifully weighted ball behind the back line, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Gakpo. Malen with it. Unable to keep the ball. Kubo. Takafusa Kubo. And support available. And playing it through. Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. Ryan Gravenberch. Dumfries. And Depay on the ball. And firing it. Oh, tremendous block.
Well, that was brilliant defending.
Watanabe. Kamada. Nakamura. Daizen Maeda. Watanabe. And passing it well. Reinders. That's a good-looking ball. And that's really well read. Nakamura. Not a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Oh, that one has promise. Can he finish? Well, that is high-level goalkeeping.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. That's goalkeeping of the highest quality, I would say.
And the referee now going back to deal with the earlier incident. A yellow card it's going to be. Played over, and the danger's still on. Gakpo. Urian Timber. And it's with Dumfries. And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. And losing possession. Might be onto something. Well, the cross that time completely overcooked. He's played it over to the near post. And it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it was played over. Depay. Wasteful there from the Netherlands. Well, he's certainly not alone. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Ueda. Keito Nakamura. Delightful passing. Well, the threat could be there. Well, you've got to give him credit for that piece of defending. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, Cody Gakpo was impressive in the first half. Your thoughts on his performance?
Well, I really liked his first half display. He was certainly the most influential player on the field, and I'm expecting more of the same in the second 45 minutes.
So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Kamada. Daizen Maeda. Well, nothing to split the two sides, but this move looks promising.
They just need a bit more penetration, that's for sure.
Reinders. Oh, could be a chance. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage.
Here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and that's a great finish from Depay. 1v1 against the keeper. He never looked like missing. That's a top-class finish.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Oh, that's a fine pass. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Dumfries. Van de Ven. Reinders. Oh, danger here. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Maeda. Nakamura. Itakura. Keito Nakamura. Cross could be useful. Scoring chance perhaps. And smuggled behind for the corner.
Yeah, no risk taken there.
Well, he certainly made his mark on the game. And now the manager is making a switch. And over it comes. Dumfries. Promising attack this. But they took care of the situation defensively. Mickey van de Ven. Well, nicely cut out. Brilliant pass. Oh, this looks useful. And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. Substitution time it is here. Ritsu Doan. Maeda. Over the touchline for a throw-in.
Well, the Netherlands haven't had that much of the ball so far, but when they have won it back in midfield areas, their counter-attacking has been excellent. They'll be happy with the way the game's going at the moment.
It's really good without the ball, and the all-around performance levels have been high. Ito might be onto something. Kamada. Options in the middle. Just waiting for this. This could be the equalizer. But oh, what an important save. How about that?
Well, at least he hit the target, but he should really beat the keeper from there. They should be level now.
Let's see about the delivery. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Koopmeiners. Jan-Paul van Hekke. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Well, keeping the ball in this manner can be very effective.
Yeah, they just have to keep the ball here, don't they?
Virgil van Dijk. Van de Ven. It's with Koopmeiners. And the pass deftly cut out. Well, there's still scope for late drama here. 5 minutes left and just one goal between the sides. Can they square this match? And the referee allowing the play to flow. Well, letting it continue to see if in fact there was an advantage, but not so. Free kick. Well, he's gone into the book.
Well, he was late and he deserved a booking for that.
Taking care of business defensively here. Gakpo. Van Dijk with it. Teun Koopmeiners. Decent looking pass. Memphis Depay! And caught by the keeper. There goes the final whistle. And it doesn't get much better than this for them, Stuart, in the group stage. Top spot is theirs.
Well, over the course of this group, they've been the best team. They've played some attractive football, they've worked hard to win the ball back, and they deserve to be top dogs.
Well, Cody Gakpo really took the game by the scruff of the neck, something he's well capable of doing always.
Well, that performance sums him up, really. You're never disappointed with what he gives you. Such a good player.
Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Nathan Ake plays alongside Virgil van Dijk in central defence. Frenkie de Jong plays alongside Ryan Gravenberch in central midfield. And in attack for this match, it's Memphis Depay. The starting 11 for Brazil. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Marquinhos plays alongside Gabriel in central defence. Bruno Guimaraes plays alongside Lucas Paqueta in central midfield. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. So the first half begins. Let's see what these two teams can serve up for us. Lucas Paqueta. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass.
Yeah, super stuff there.
Dumfries. Malen with it. And there's the feed into the box. Unable to trouble the defence with that cross. Vinicius Junior. Guimaraes. Good idea. That is really alert defending, just when the situation looked dangerous. Well, very few would argue the point that Memphis Depay can be a real game changer. What are you looking forward to seeing from him in this game, Stuart?
What confidence he's playing with at the moment. Second top scorer in the competition, and I expect him to have more impact again today.
Guimaraes. And now Rodrigo. And credit to the Netherlands for winning the ball back. Dumfries. Ake. Now with Reinders. Can they open them up? And safely dealt with. Now sending it in. Wasn't going to let that one get through. A corner right on the back of the last one. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Good looking move. And a chance to whip it in here. Very effective pass. Nicely timed tackle. Vinicius Junior. On to Paquetá. Rodrigo. Ball with Danilo. Brazil moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Ryan Gravenberch. Gakpo. And Depay on the ball. Now what can they do from here? On to Paquetá. Vinicius Junior. Lovely ball.
Yeah, really good vision there.
Determined defending. Well, that's eye-catching wide play. Gabriel. Ball with Danilo. The switch of play now. Moving the ball really well here. And he stopped them in their tracks. Depay. Giving it a real go in the wide area. Can he give them the lead? And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely.
Well, let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
And Brazil get the ball rolling once more. How will they react to this setback? Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them.
No chance of getting through on that occasion, was there?
Rodrigo. Nice switch of play. Now to take it away. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. Memphis Depay! And able to close down the shot. And so it is, the first half story has been written. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Mickey van de Ven. They won't complain about having won the corner, and maybe an opportunity to increase their advantage. Substitution time it is here. Played over. Good work from the Netherlands to win back possession. Ake. And Brazil in a position of menace. Rodrigo. Oh, that's a clever ball. And taken cleanly by the goalkeeper.
Well, there you have it. Just not enough going forward from them today. They've lacked tempo, they've lacked a sense of urgency, and above all, a bit of quality. It's been very disappointing.
Well, in possession now. Let's see what they can create. Paqueta. Could be dangerous. Moving the ball well here.
But they need to find that extra bit of guile.
Guimaraes. Well, it's a good Brazil move in the making. Well, the cross that time completely overcooked. And a good-looking ball. Half-hearted clearance. Well, able to survive that attacking push. We've seen tidier challenges than that one. And going to be booked for that.
Yeah, clear foul. The card was inevitable.
Dumfries. Can they set up a chance? It's gone in! Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And that's a very good header, under a lot of pressure, it has to be said. Great goal.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. And room now out on the wing. Nicely weighted ball. Virgil van Dijk. Frenkie de Jong. And now it's intervention. Rodrigo. Now, who can he play it to? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Gakpo. And a chance to whip it in here. Struggling to get it away. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Bruno Guimaraes. And now Rodrigo. And we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. And there's the feed into the box. Well, they can keep possession now. Donyell Malen. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. He's in behind. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And the timing of the run is just as good. As for the finish, it was never in doubt.
So the match is restarted, but a real sense of inevitability about it now. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Dangerous ball. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. Gravenberch. And it's with Dumfries. Trying to connect. Big opportunity. And it's an excellent save.
Well, I always fancied the keeper to make the save. He's really good in those situations.
And they've been getting two substitutes warmed up, and both will come on here. He's driven in the corner. Bruno Guimaraes is with Vinicius Junior. Room to roam on the wing for Brazil. He got in the way of that cross. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Vinicius Junior. This looks interesting. And keeper's ball. He made it look as though it was never in any doubt. Frenkie de Jong. Waited well. Gakpo. In position. Marvellous anticipation. And that's it, the final whistle. And the hosts will go through.
Well, it was all at a bit of a canter, to be honest. They dominated pretty much from the start, and it left the result in little doubt.
And here's the starting lineup for Canada.
Well, a 4-4-2 system relies on good combinations all over the pitch. The front two, the central midfield pairing, the fullback and winger, and of course the centre-backs. If you can get these combinations right, you'll have a good team.
Thank you for attending. Have a great time at today's match.
Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Nathan Ake in central defence. Frenkie de Jong plays alongside Ryan Gravenberch in central midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. So, underway here. Let's see what this game has in store for us. Van de Ven. Gakpo. On to Reinders. Ryan Gravenberch. Reinders. Good idea. And a smart piece of goalkeeping, but should we question the decision to shoot?
Yeah, it's well hit, but there were other options, that's for sure.
And he's fired over the corner. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Beautifully weighted ball. And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Ahmed. On to Jones. Ismail Kone. Might be onto something. And a good-looking ball. Nicely timed tackle. Could catch them on the break. Trying to connect. Nice looking move. And it's gone in. The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Two 2-0 now, and back underway. Virgil van Dijk. Mickey van de Ven. Depay. And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. Alistair Johnston. And they have possession again. And that's great work to keep it in play. Good looking pass. Opportunity in the wide area. How did they let that attack come to an end?
They got everything right there.
And support available. Wasted possession again. Cross might be on. Clever defending. Ahmed. Ahmed. Now what can they do from here? Oh, they were in a decent position too. Mickey van de Ven. Strong challenge. Crossing possibilities. And the keeper's eyes were on the prize, in this case the ball. David. And a tidy challenge. Promising possession this. Oh, the threat level is still high. Well, hit with power. But shame about the placement. Well, he hasn't quite had the impact and attack that we were expecting, Stuart.
Yeah, as a team, they haven't been great, which hasn't helped his cause. But I do think he needs to work a bit harder to find some space for himself.
Gakpo. Van Dijk with it. Gravenberch. Now with Reinders. Gakpo. And Depay on the ball. Very timely defending.
Well, that was a case of what might have been.
Doing well to keep possession. David. How about the cross? And there it is! Still life left in this game, and they have the momentum now.
Well, as you can see from the replay, Davies does everything right here. The cutback is perfect. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. In a decent position. It's a good-looking pass. And he was eager to have a go, but it didn't work out for him. And they will make the change now. Ball back with Canada here. Teun Buchanan. Alistair Johnston. Cross fired over. Well, there it is. Can you believe this? From 2 down, they now find themselves level.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging someone to get on the end of it. And the finish is really well taken, because he judges the flight of the ball, uses the right technique, and then makes such good contact. That's a clever goal.
So on with the game, and I'll tell you what, you'll be hard-pressed to see a better, more spirited fight back than this one. Might be able to set up the chance. Well, he couldn't keep himself onside.
Well, he just delayed the pass, didn't he? That was a great opportunity.
Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. This looks promising out wide. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. He has teammates around him. Oh, the threat is there. Will it go in? Oh, it's astonishing! One of the greatest comebacks you're ever likely to see. And now the question is, can they see this out?
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. Eustachio. Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did. Johnston. It's looking promising. And a throw in for Canada. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Options in the middle. Oh, might be. Well, they tried to keep the move going. Oh, that's great defending.
He's done so well there. What an important block.
Donyell Malen. Can't give him too much space. He's in behind. And it's a goal. Level again. What a match this is turning out to be.
Well, as you can see, they finish this really easily. They don't give the keeper a chance, do they? That's a good goal.
So back underway, and we really are being treated to a festival of goals in this one. David. On to Cody. And the defensive intervention there.
Good reading of the game.
Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. Just 15 minutes remaining. Oh, moving it nicely. And offside it is. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Thoughtful play. That's very decisive goalkeeping. David. On the ball with Alphonso Davies. Reinders. Well, sitting deep and just trying to form a really coherent block. Can he put them in front? The Netherlands recovering possession well. Well, here they are on the attack. Can they go on and win the game? Really nice looking pass.
Yeah, weighted perfectly, wasn't it?
It could be up for grabs. Oh, it's off the post. Well, a time for cool heads.
Well, that was so close, wasn't it? Will there be one more twist in the tail before the end? Let's hope so.
Well, they can't dwell on not getting the rub of the green. Perhaps they can create another chance now. That's a good-looking pass. And darting through. Oh, they've done it! They forged ahead, and it might be the goal that gives them victory.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and it's a good run, matched by a very cool finish. What a great goal that is.
Well, how about this? 4-3. as though they had attacking momentum, but not so.
That's the way to defend it.
There's the final whistle, and the visitors move on.
Well, they do deserve to go through to the next round because of their quality in attacking areas. Then when they lose possession, otherwise they'll have problems in the next round.
Well, this man has given us plenty of reasons to dwell on his performance, hasn't he, Stuart?
Well, he gave that back line a torrid time, didn't he? He was far too sharp for them, always looking to play on the shoulder, took his goals well too. Clearly the difference maker today.
Here's the starting lineup for Germany. Oliver Baumann is given the green light in goal. Jonathan Tah plays alongside Nico Schlotterbeck in central defence. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Nathan Ake in central defence. Frenkie de Jong plays alongside Ryan Gravenberch in central midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. So here we go, an exciting 90 minutes in prospect. Kai Havertz. Dumfries. Depay. Goes in. And I think the threat has been averted. A failure to keep the ball on Germany's part. To give them the advantage. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
And the action underway again. The onus very much on Germany to find a response now. Daniel Malen. Good ball over the top. Chance perhaps. He's blocked it. Well, they have the advantage. That's good refereeing. Trying his luck. Taking one for the team.
That really was a wonderful piece of defending.
The attack carried promise, but petered out. Havertz. Might be a chance here. And foiled only by the crossbar.
Well, that would certainly have put them in a great position. But with only a one-goal lead, they're never going to be able to relax.
Well, having been denied by the woodwork, now the focus is on keeping the opposition at bay. It did look on for them, but not to be. Promising move from Germany. Well, now they have possession. Just needs to steady himself. Oh, that is marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, he's an imposing figure in those situations. That's a great save.
Good officiating, waiting for the play to stop and now going back to caution him. Taken short. Decent position. Will it be? And that's comfortably gathered. Mickey van de Ven. Reinders. An alert intervention.
That's really good awareness there.
Havertz. And Depay on the ball. Brings it nicely. Oh, from miles out. And perhaps not quite cool enough with only the goalkeeper to beat.
Yeah, never really looked settled as he shot there.
Tar. And that pass all the way, cutting it out. That is tackling of the highest order. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Being pressed here. Well, feeling compelled to concede the throw. Malin. Offside the decision. Raum. Musiala. And Kimmich. To Musiala. He could pick out a teammate. Now they're behind, but they might be onto something here. Able to close down the shot. Gakpo. Onto De Jong. Ryan Gravenberch. And that'll be a Germany throw. Wirtz. Now with Havertz. Challenge sending the ball over the touchline.
Well, the Netherlands haven't had that much of the ball so far, but they've certainly shown an ability to counter-attack when they win it back. I expect more of the same. I think it's been a really good performance from them so far.
More defending for them to do here, though. Intercepted at the right time.
Yeah, that was a good interception.
Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. So back underway here into the second half. Van de Ven. Dumfries. In goes the cross, but absolutely no support there. And it's with Dumfries. Showing real defensive commitment.
Excellent positioning there.
Joshua Kimmich. And the ball back with the Netherlands now. Reinders. And striking it. No way through. Jamal Musiala. Now with Wirtz. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, a joy to watch.
Oh, what a wonderful bit of play that was.
Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Well, it was a promising looking counter-attack, but no end product.
Yeah, just that final shot that wasn't quite good enough.
.30 minutes left for play. Memphis Depay! Really in the mood today. That was almost another one.
Well, he looks so sharp, doesn't he? Just not the finish he was hoping for there.
Trying to pick out a teammate. A bit short with the clearance. And the keeper more than equal to it. And the substitution will occur now. Well, what's the referee going to do now? Doesn't really hesitate in showing the yellow card.
Yeah, you could see that coming, couldn't you?
Stiller. Well, he has the measure of his man. Opportunity here. Oh, it's a really top-class challenge. Can they square the game? Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Decent pass. Could it be? There it is. 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect, and Depay wasn't going to miss that. He knows exactly where to be when the ball's played into the box. He's such a great player.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Mecha. And Kimmich. Composed and patient passing.
Well, they're just waiting for the right moment here.
Mecha. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Gutsy move to block it. Frankie de Jong. And Germany recovering possession well. Frankie de Jong. Smart defending. Musiala. Havertz. Oh, it might be. Well, a pair of steady hands in evidence. Ake. Daniel Malen. On to Reinders. Well-worked piece of pressing. Showing a great defensive instinct. Jamal Musiala. Havertz. Might be a chance to break. Crossing into the middle. A deft clearance. Promising pass. Germany unable to retain possession. Oh, great vision. Chance here. Read it well and made the save. And they're making a change. Playing it in. The final whistle, and the Netherlands are through to the semi-finals.
Well, I thought they played well today. They controlled the flow of the game.
Well, I think Memphis is perfectly entitled to feel happy with the performance he has put in, Stuart.
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat. And he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was.
The business end of this competition. A semi-final awaits them. Can they deliver? Can they handle the big occasion? This is EA TV. Well, the majority of teams have already been eliminated, but these two are still standing. It's a semi-final meeting. Will it be one to remember? At the microphone, Derek Ray, joined for co-commentary by Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe that both sides are capable of scaling more heights. It's the Netherlands, and they take on Spain.
Well, as a player, they always say a semi-final is the worst game to lose. So this might be a nervy, tense and tight battle today, but I'm really looking forward to it, I have to say.
Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Nathan Ake plays alongside Virgil van Dijk in central defence. Ryan Gravenberch plays alongside Frenkie de Jong in the centre of midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. Here's the lineup for Spain. Fabian plays alongside Pedri in the centre of midfield. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. So here we go, an exciting 90 minutes in prospect. Just failing to hit the target with his pass, and it'll be a throw-in. Eric Garcia. On to Pedri. Lamine Yamal. Pedri. On to Yamal. A smart stop here. So the corner played into the box. De Jong. Well, sloppy in possession from the Netherlands. Fabian. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Can he get them in front? And a goal! The opening statement in this semi-final. How important can that prove to be?
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Virgil van Dijk. Gakpo. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. But they took care of the situation defensively. It's a bit of a struggle for both sides to keep the ball right now.
At the moment, the passing is sloppy. Neither team have found their rhythm so far.
Fabian. Oh, moving it nicely. Well, they could break at pace. And the decision is one of offside here. Oyarzabal. Moving the ball nicely. Yamal! And no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. Van de Ven. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Clear deflection, and a corner now. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, still an issue here. And hit with ferocity! Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Growing pressure here, and another corner. Delivering it. Under the full weight of the pressure. And credit to the Netherlands for winning the ball back. Marcos Llorente. It's with Oyarzabal. And the defensive intervention there. Good looking move. And the flag raised. Offside it is. Pedri. Marcos Llorente. Real chance. What a save. Corner kick played in. And he's keen on cutting in. Opportunity. No hiding from the fact that they really should have extended their lead.
Well, that was a poor miss. Could they come to regret that?
Virgil van Dijk. And it's with Dumfries. And Scott to attack. Reinders decides to shoot. And the keeper there to make sure nothing untoward happened.
Well, the stats tell you everything. They've lacked invention, they've lacked creativity, and they haven't got the ball into the penalty area often enough. And that's why they're behind in this game.
Well, in possession now. Let's see what they can create. Fabian. The ball with Rodri. Nico Williams. The first half here comes to an end. So back underway here into the second half. Delivered into the box. Well, they are behind, but can they give themselves a boost with this corner? It's a short one. And he saw the situation developing. Wasteful again in possession. Teammates available. Could be dangerous. Reinders. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. Now what can they do from here? Shaping to shoot. Well, it looked as though he was going to net another one, but the keeper getting in the way.
Well, that was a decent chance for his second there.
And he might be through here. And flying forward here. Took a really... This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next?
Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip beyond the defender. It just buys him that bit of time to get his shot away. That's a really nice goal.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Fabian. Cucurella. Rodri. And moving it forward. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Reinders. Gakpo. That's a good-looking pass. Really committed defending.
Oh, he's shown great awareness there.
Well, that's a clever ball. Oh, he's gone for goal. Well, the keeper made the save pretty easily in the end. Fabian. Pedri. Gakpo. Now with Reinders. Textbook defending inside the box. And into the last 20 minutes. Difficult from there. Well, a speculative effort, but a safe pair of hands. Yamal. Nice switch of play. And nicely cut out. have to do it on his own. Williams. Now with Pedri. And out of play for what will be a throw to the Netherlands. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Depay. And showing the importance of width. Opportunity here. Still could be dangerous. He's made a real difference, I must say, but the manager decides that this is the time to make a change. Koopmeiners. Williams. The prospect of settling the game. Well, disappointing end to the move. Reinders. And in the right position to read it. Well, it's turned into a bit of a slog out there.
Well, this isn't a game of great passing, is it, at the moment?
And so into the final 5 minutes. Pedri. Perfect tackle. Possibilities for them to counter. Have to pay attention defensively. Oh, a superb save to keep them locked together.
Yeah, he's pulled off a very good stop there at such a vital time as well.
And he's fired over the corner. It might still be problematic. He'll have a go here. Dumfries. Could cross it in here. And striking it. And watched all the way by the keeper. Who's going to get on the end of it? And a really effective parry by the goalkeeper. That is that after 90 minutes. They are level and extra time is coming up. Well, the ball rolling again here, the first period of extra time, and you've got to wonder to what extent fatigue will play a part of this now. It's been an extremely competitive 90 minutes. It needs an accurate cross. Well, full marks to him for that header, but the goalkeeper did his job. And the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner? And a substitution in the offing. Now sending it in. And ably dealt with. It's a weighted pass. Could be in. And there is the goal that might see them through to the final. Absolutely exhilarating for their fans.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. But they dealt with the threat posed. Marcos Llorente. Dani Olmo with it. Another good tackle. Beautiful pass. And foul it is then. And a goal kick forthcoming. Rodri. Dani Olmo with it. Textbook example of how to cut it out. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. So at the halfway stage in extra time, and 15 more minutes left. Well, underway again, the second period of extra time. Who's going to prevail here? Subimendi. Dani Olmo with it. That's a good-looking ball. Can he finish them off? He's done it! What a climax to this game!
Well, as you can see, what a good bit of play this is. The build-up is excellent, 1- and 2-touch passing, clever movement and a fairly simple finish. Great team goal.
So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Rodri. And the pass keeps them flowing.
Yeah, really good vision there.
Yamal. And routine for the keeper in the end. The cross far too close to him. Koopmeiners. Able to create room here. Electing to cross into the centre. And taking it without any trouble at all. Dani Olmo. Perfect challenge. Dani Olmo. Perhaps they can counter from here. Very quick thinking there. Excellent vision. And the referee blows for a foul. Good attempt! And striking the post. There's the final whistle. The home fans are jubilant. They are going through.
Well, it was certainly a tight contest for 90 minutes, but in extra time, that touch more quality came to the fore, and they deserved their victory. Now they can focus on preparing themselves for what should be a great final. I'm really looking forward to that.
Time for history. There are only so many occasions like this one in a footballing lifetime. Who will come out on top? Hello from Derek Ray and my commentary partner Stuart Robson. It's a real privilege to be here. It's the Netherlands and they take on England.
Well, I feel nervous for the players. What an occasion, what an atmosphere and everything to play for. It's a privilege to be here, I have to say that.
Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Nathan Ake in central defence, and Wout Weghorst is the striker. The England first 11.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation with 3 players in advance of 2 holding midfielders. But it's important that the wide players come in field to join the centre forward at the right time.
So the ball is rolling. The first half of this game underway. Virgil van Dijk. Dumfries. Nathan Ake here. He has time to play it over. Reece James. An effective challenge. Well, showing really good width here. Reinders. He'll have a go here. The opening goal in the final. And how important could that be as a direction pointer?
Well, we won't get tired of seeing this, will we? Because that struck so sweetly. He really does surprise everybody here, not least the keeper. What a good finish that is.
And England get us moving again. A quick response required after the setback. Konsa. Rice with it. Guehi. Mark Guehi. On to Rodgers. Harry Kane. Intelligent defending. Plenty of support here. Guehi. Virgil van Dijk. Ake has it. Impressive build-up. And that brings the attack to an end.
Yeah, good interception there, wasn't it?
Morgan Rogers. O'Reilly. Rice with it. Rogers. And in the right position to read it. And a useful cross. Jude Bellingham. Rogers. Konsa. Morgan Rogers. Now Harry Kane. England looking dangerous. Kane. And unable to keep possession. Frankie de Jong. Reinders. And it's with Dumfries. So over the line and a throw-in. Mickey van de Ven. And Bart Verbrugge has it now. Reinders. Depay. Through on goal. Will it go in? And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans. The trophy coming their way, surely.
Well, just look at this. He gives the goalkeeper no chance there. That's just gone in off the crossbar. That's a very good finish.
Two 2-0 now, and back underway. O'Reilly. Konsa. Rogers. Was spot on with that challenge. Depay. Splendid block. Elliot Anderson. Rice with it. Made it look routine, but read it well. There it is! The goals keep coming. No stopping them today.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
Well, they just have to get on with it here, knowing that it is a gargantuan task facing them. O'Reilly. Rice with it. Rogers. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. And passing it well. Annoyingly, there it breaks down.
No chance of getting through on that occasion, was there?
A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So back in business. And England's difficulties there for all to see in the first half. How do they respond now? We're certainly going to find out. Konsa. Declan Rice. Now with Saka. Reece James. Elliot Anderson. There to take it away. Anderson. Ake. Van Dijk with it. An alert intervention.
Yeah, that's good positioning and excellent reading of the situation.
Saka. Can he? Oh, not to be! Stopping a certain goal. Play on, said the referee. Well, they could break at pace. Need to get bodies back. Inexplicably, it fizzled out. Kane. Got himself forward pretty well here, Harry Kane. Can they do it? Off the post and back in play. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, as you can see here, the initial attempt is good, but his reaction is brilliant. He was so alert there.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Van de Ven. 30 minutes left for play. Mickey van de Ven. Gakpo. Virgil van Dijk. And back to the keeper. Dumfries. Did well to win the ball back. Virgil van Dijk. Reinders. Promising looking attack. Can he put it in? And there it is! But hang on, the flag has gone up and it's not going to count.
Well, it was a close call, but he is just offside. Good finish, mind you.
And a double substitution it's going to be. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. And the shot was always rising. Goal kick. Ezri Konsa. Stones. The referee has a decision to make. Well, that is simply a gift for any keeper. Ake. Mickey van de Ven. England with possession again. Stones. Oh, moving it nicely. Chance to cross. touch too heavy there. Van de Ven. Van Dijk with it. Dumfries. Virgil van Dijk. Now with Reinders. Ake. Van de Ven. Now with Gravenberch. Oh, great vision. Takes it on. And a goal to put the final stamp on it. That will do it.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
So they restart the game, but that goal truly feels like the final nail. Well, this could really help the cause. Too easy, far too easy. Oh, it could be. Saka, chance to shoot, and holds on to it confidently. And there it is, the final whistle. Cup success is theirs, and they've done it on merit. Look at these scenes.
Well, and on the evidence of the game as well, they deserve it. They were excellent throughout. What a good performance that was.
And you can see, can't you, what it means to every single one of them.
Yeah, they've been a real team today. Really good spirit and a great performance.
And now they prepare to walk together in anticipation of the trophy presentation.
Well, it's now just beginning to sink in. They are the winners of this great cup.
Any second now, they'll be able to hold it aloft. All congratulating each other, and rightly so. The sweet taste of success. And they don't want to let go of that trophy, do they?
Absolutely not. They've worked so hard to win this trophy. They've been brilliant throughout the tournament. Been a top-class performance from them and their fans.
And the celebrations will be continuing long into the night. I think we can say that without any fear of contradiction.
And it's great to celebrate with the fans. They've made so much noise here. They've got right behind their team.
They certainly have, and the players greatly appreciate that. Always a joint effort on these big occasions. And now the players get to relax a bit and enjoy having the pictures taken.
Well, these photos will be cherished for years to come, won't they? Certainly ones to show the grandchildren.